This is Isaiah 16. Institute for Scripture Research is the book I read from. The reason why I do that is because it takes Greek to English, Aramaic to English, and Hebrew to English without going through a bunch of other different languages to find out what you want it to say. Revelations talks about people who do that kind of stuff, and I don't agree with it. I think it's stupid for you to try to change something that you know nothing about for the benefit of makes it sound better to you. Isaiah 16. Send a lamb to the ruler of the land, from Selah to the wilderness, to the mountain of the daughter of Sion. And it shall be like a wandering bird, a nest thrown out, so are the daughters of Moab at the fords of Arnon. Bring counsel, execute judgment, make your shadow like the night in the middle of the day, like the outcasts, do not hide the outcasts, do not betray him who escapes. Let my outcast dwell with you, O Moab, be a shelter to them from the face of the ravager. For the oppressor has met his end, destruction has seized, those trampling down have perished from the land, and in loving commitment the throne shall be established, and one shall sit on the truth on it. Hold on. And in loving commitment the throne shall be established, and one shall sit on it in truth. And one, the capital O, so I'm assuming he's talking about Yah or Yehoshua. One of them is going to be sitting on it in truth. The tent of David judging and seeking right ruling and speeding righteousness. We have heard of the pride of Moab, very proud, for his pride, his arrogance, and his rage. His boastings are not true. So Moab wails for Moab, everyone wails for the raisin cakes of Quir, the Qir. Hareseth, they moan, they are utterly smitten, for the fields of Heshbon languish. The vine of Sibma, the masters of the nations have broken down its choice plants, which have reached to Yezer, capital Y, A apostrophe Z, E with the half a check mark, R, and wander through the wilderness. Wandered through the wilderness. Her branches are stretched out. They are gone over the sea. Therefore I bewail the vine of Sibma with the weeping of Yezer. I water you with my tears, O Heshbon and Elah. For acclamation have fallen, and your summer fruit and your harvest. Gladness is taken away, and joy from the orchard. In the vineyards there is no singing, nor shouting. No treaders tread out wine in their presses. I have made their acclamation cease. Therefore my inward parts sound like a lyre of Moab, lyre like Lyre, of Moab, and my inner being for Quir heareth. And it shall be, when it is seen that Moab has wearied herself on the high place, that she shall come to her set apart place to pray, but not be able. This is the word which Yah has spoken concerning Moab since that time. But now Yah has spoken, saying, within 3 years, as the years of a hired man, the esteem of Moab is to be despised, with all its great throng, and the remnant be few, small and weak. So it says within 3 years, as the years of a hired man. It's they go off moons and stuff. It wasn't exactly like the sun would come up, sun would go down, sun would come up, sun would go down. I mean, that was night, day. Like it nowadays we run off of a clock that counts the whole thing down, but it was the same time in the past. Um, yeah, it was just a little bit different in this, in the sense of like what you would call it. It wouldn't be called like noon would probably be called noon, but like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, stuff like that wouldn't exactly be a thing. Anyways, yeah, that was Isaiah 16.